Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So I seen Julie Cuts do a video yesterday and she did the dragon scale coasters and I have her mold, so I thought I would try that. Hers turned out so pretty. She did a blue and gold, so I thought we would do a red and gold. Hoping red and gold will kind of make an orange. So I have 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 5 ounces of resin mixed up that I'm just going to separate into these cups. Move my colors out of the way. I'm going to try to do a little more than an ounce in each one. Okay. So I don't think I'll need as much clear as I will the colors. I'm hoping anyways. Okay. That looks pretty good. Got my clear there. Now I'm probably needs a little bit more. Okay, and I have 3 colors. The first color I'm going to put in is Bucky Red Eye Candy. It's pigment paste. I have used this before, and it is a red. Do that on the floor. I think this is really pretty. I'm hoping to get a dragon scale effect like she did. I don't know her ratios of resin. She didn't say in that video. And I know she's probably got other videos where she has done the dragon scale. Just mixing this paste up. You don't want unmixed paste. But I didn't go back to look at them and see if she gave the full recipe. Alright, I'm just going to scrape the bottom of that because I don't think I need all that. And that is going to be our paste. And then I'm using Eye Candy Gold to Gold mica powder. Now, if you guys use Eye Candy, there is a coupon code in the description for 10% off of Eye Candy. Now, I don't want to do too much mica powder because this is really heavy. I'm going to do 2 scoops, and that still might be too much. Alright, and then I have this Candy Apple Blossom from Laura's Art Corner. That's going to be my, isn't that pretty? My next mica powder that I want to use. A big scoop of that. Do the same way. We're going to do 2. And then I have my clear. I hope I've made enough to do all 4 of these. Yeah, so that is a red. Most paste and colors you find are not red. This Eye Candy Bucky Red, it's red. There's no pink to that. I like pigment paste because they go a long way. Just don't like having to stick them in the stick, in the paste and stir and then try to get it off the stick. That's the only thing. I wish they were in like a squeeze bottle. But some pastes are so thick you can't do that. But these pastes do mix up really well. Okay, there's our paste. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and I see a hair. I haven't used this mold before. This is a newer mold. And it is the small, deep coaster mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. So let's put that there. And I'm just going to try to equally pour this in these. I want it to completely cover the bottom, if it will. And it may not be enough, but we're going to be pushing the resin out anyway, so it's not really going to matter. Scrape this cup. So I'm going to get all that color out of there. Okay. Paper towel. Gotta clean that stick off. Okay, now mica powders, you have to mix these for a minute. I don't want any loose mica powder down in there. Start slowly until you get it all incorporated. You can put your mica powder in first. I just don't do that because I'm afraid then I'll have big clumps stuck to the bottom that I miss. Okay, let's get this stirring. I think this is a really pretty gold. Goldy gold. I can still see some clumps of mica down in there. It's fine. Just continuing to stir. I don't want any dry patches of mica powder in my piece, and I'll still probably end up with some. Guess it wasn't enough red to cover the bottom, huh? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let that sit because that mica powder will come to the top if it's not mixed up. Now let's get this, what was it? Candy apple blossom. And mix it. This is a really pretty color too. I love that color. I haven't let my resin sit or anything. I just mixed it up and was ready to pour. I don't know if you're supposed to let it warm up, but I didn't. Okay, now back to this one. I don't see any mica powder floating on the top there, so I think we're good. Same way here, I don't see any floating on the top. Oh gosh, I was supposed to do 2 pours, not 1 pour. Yeah, it just hit me. So, guess we get what we get. We'll have to make some more in another color. Get all this gold out. I probably needed a lot more resin than what I mixed up. Maybe twice as much. But hopefully these will turn out. Not very circular in my pouring, am I? Okay. Got that stick mix cleaned off. All right. Now the candy apple. Seems like there might have been a little more of this resin than the others. Must have mixed up more. Yeah, it's okay, because it's really pretty. I don't even know how it's going to turn out. I was supposed to do 2 layers and I did 1. So, oh well. Okay. Let me get this stick cleaned off. You see the gold went around the edge on that one. Now, pour a little clear in these. Hopefully I've got enough to at least cover the bottom on them. I hope that's mixed up resin. Looks like bubbles. Putting the rest of this, I'm not going to put a center in them just because of you can't even see the bottom, so I don't think you'd see a center. There's no point. If I had maybe mixed up enough resin, we might have been able to see a bottom, but I didn't. That's all on me. Get the rest of that in there. And we'll have to pop those bubbles. Got my paper towel to clean this stick off. All right, now let's clean me off. Yeah, I'm not sure how these are going to turn out. If they're even going to be pretty at all. The colors are pretty. But how the resin's going to move, not so sure. All right. Let's take my baby torch. Pop some of those bubbles as they come up. All right, guys, I'm going to just leave this alone, let it do whatever it feels like it wants to do, and we'll come back for a demold. I'll see you guys then. Hey, guys, I think these might be cured enough that I can demold them. I don't think they crackled around the edge. I think I needed a little more resin, and if I had enough resin to do 2 layers of each color, I think it would have probably spread all the way. You can see these are very soft. I'm just too impatient to wait. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, they didn't even crackle on the front. Those are quite soft. I think I'm going to leave the rest of them alone, let them completely cure, and then demold. I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so I think these are ready to demold. So let's demold these and see if they all kind of, yeah, that's what I figured. Didn't really do anything. But now we can use this back side as the coaster side. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video. Hey guys, so with these coasters, I realized that I had forgot to put the white in. So I was thinking, how can I save these? And I found these stickers, so I just put them on there. And it's just a sticker that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a little packet that had a bunch of them. And I thought I would put the stickers on there. I've mixed up right at 60 ounces of resin. I think it's more like 58, but 2 ounces. And I'm going to put a little of this gold super sparkle and cover it over, and I think we'll be able to save these coasters. And then I'm going to give it another try with the dragon effect. I'll use the same colors in another video and try it again. This time put the white and do 2 layers instead of 1. But I thought these are still going to be really pretty, because I do like how this side looks. And I think that sticker on there is just going to really set it off. I did not put this in the debubbler. This is the Let's Resin Fast Cure resin, and it degasses very well. I will take a torch to it as it's curing a few times, and just to make sure that I don't have bubbles. I thought we'll just pour a little bit on each of these and just kind of spread it out. It does have a lip because this was the back side of the coaster, so that's going to help to hold the resin in and not have it going everywhere. I'm hoping I mixed up enough resin. I may have to make up some more. This is a bit of a thicker resin, so it does seem like you do have to help it move to the edge a little bit there. And I just want a thin layer to seal that sticker in. There's one down. Okay. I think these will be really pretty. I may have used too much gold, but we will see. Hopefully not. Like I said, they were just going in the trash bin anyways if I can't fix them. Just getting it spread out. I really think these are going to make these really pretty though. And we will be able to save these coasters. Okay. Yeah, I got plenty of resin. Once they settle, I will look down and make sure that they don't have any divots down in the resin, that it's not separating anywhere. And that will happen if you don't put enough resin on them. I'm just going right up to that edge. I don't want it to go over because I didn't back these with any glue or silicone or anything, because they do have that lip on there. And I still am going to have some left, I do believe. Yeah, I think these will be really pretty. Almost. Okay. Now, this one has a little divot. I can see it. It's actually got a couple, so I'm just going to add a little more. And that should level itself out. This one can use just a little more. You can dome these. Like I said, it's not going to go over if I'm very careful. Yeah, that needs some over on this side. It's pulled away from the edge. Alright. Oh, and still, I think he needs a little more. I'm just trying to use all the resin without overflowing any of these, because I've only got just a little tiny bit more. Okay, so I used it all. Perfect. Just letting it drip off the stick. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to take a little torch to it. Bring this stick off. And it's not in a mold, so I just got to be careful with the silicone mat that's laying under it. And my little torch is so small, it hardly even does any heat down there. But that's it. I think we've saved these coasters. Alright, I'll see you guys for the next video.